Hello, guys, and thank you for coming back to Deb Chanel 48 World. And we're going to be continuing our two-part um,
X-Files review.
X Files review. This is episode 2 on season 10, Founders Mutation. Okay, Chauncey, I kind of broke them up into different topics. What do you think about Tyler, the son of Dr. Goldman? And
The baby that crawled out of the lady stomach.
yeah, Dr. Goldman's wife's stomach.
I have no comment.
I know that he. Oh Lord, we'll come back to him. Let's just start with Doctor.
What was at the beginning? Who was that man who was hearing like it was affecting his hearing and he just
Oh, that
gouged
was
out his eyeball?
Dr. Sanjay.
Okay.
Yeah, he was one of the scientists working on a newfound genetic mutation dealing with amniotic fluid. And if you don't know what that is, that's the fluid that the fetus um, swims in when the woman's pregnant. And they had an issue with Planned Parenthood um, using aborted feces, selling them to different research companies,
Yeah.
trying to do tests on them, or I guess stem search research for cell generation, to help people who can't grow, I guess, certain organs, um, to help them with not being able to be put on a waiting list, and waiting for a donor to become available, because someone has to die to be the recipient of that particular organ. So that's why they were um, basically doing the study on stem cells and using aborted feces, but fetuses, I'm saying. Um, and it was just very interesting topic. And Planned Parenthood was in it, and it's a little scandal going on with them, but you know, I believe the government was a part of it too. But yeah, her husband had got a grant, and the Department of Defense, which is our government, set this man up, and he was working on genetic DNA and manipulating cells and generations of individuals. He was using, I think he was using like subjects that um, the participants in his study were like runaway females that didn't have a man in their life, or didn't have a father in their life. And how they were setting it up, either they had already been exposed to a lot of drug infested type environments and alcohol abuses, and some of the females were pregnant, and some of them, I think, they were impregnating them with the alien gene DNA, trying to make hybrids and stuff. So, and then he was supposedly working on cases of abnormalities in children that were like genetically attached for some reason or another, uh, during the process of the female being pregnant. Like their genes, the mother and the father,
Yeah.
when they got pregnant,
Mm-hmm.
um, some mutation was going on, and I guess they felt that it was genetically uh, put together. It was a hereditary in their family genes, but Mulder was, thinking something sinister was going on, because why that population group of females,
Yeah.
no one that was troubled and stuff. So that was kind of big basis of him. And then, but what you think about the wife? When they found her in the psychotic ward at some state behavior center, that she was put in against her will.
I mean, I just feel like she was traumatized through the whole thing because she found out that her husband was just basically using her as an experiment.
like a host.
Yeah, so that is very traumatizing. Then with the baby crawling out of her, like I still can't get over that.
But
But
I was kind of mad because they didn't really show us, him messing with the embryo with their little girl,
mhm,
Molly,
yeah,
and she just speculated that he had to have been messing with the embryo. I don't know how would that happen. Well, he was giving her shots or something because
mm,
normally, they would have had the normal way of procreating, having sex together and
mhm.
all of that. So, I mean, was he inoculating her with different vaccines or did he just wait till she had the baby? Because she said embryo. When you think embryo, that's the development of a child developing in your womb, in your amniotic fluid, the little sac that it sits and lives in those throughout that whole 9 month stage. So I'm thinking he had to be injecting her because I don't know of any other way. And it scared the crap out of the mama when she couldn't find the child at the 2 year old birthday party, and she was sitting up there like she was unconscious on the water, and she was just taking in her scenery because she sensed that somebody else was in the pool.
Mhm.
And when she turned around, I kind of thought something horrific was gonna happen, some facial expression or whatnot, but she just turned around and smiling and carried on and scared the shit out of mama, honey. Her mama backed up like, wait a minute. Who are you and where is my child? But
Yeah. So I mean, what do you feel about how Scully played in this episode? No comment. Okay.
pretty much.
Mulder.
Moses always out there. He give me life every time. He just gives, he's 100% in the game. His mind is always going, 100 miles a minute. He got to know what's going on. That's why I was like, can he not get another partner? Because, Scully just over analyze stuff. And,
But that's the character she plays, and she plays it so well. If you have to say, well, she's doing the most, I think she plays this really well.
but please, I mean, once a skeptic, always a skeptic. Is that the the role she always gonna play? I mean, think about it. She had an alien baby because they had put him up for adoption. But I'm like, but
Mhm.
dog, how old was he? Was he 10 when y'all got rid of him? From just looking at their memories that they're flashing back, so we can see. Last one who was watching him was Mulder. And
Mhm.
Mulder actually saw him floating up, levitating in the air. And I mean, who does that? Demons, right? Levitating?
Yeah.
The
But
vampires or something. It's some type of demonic spirit sports at one time out. They want to say aliens abduction, but it's just demons.
so I guess what did you get from the episode? Like, what can you take from it? What
Mm,
did the episode give you?
nothing, but still a lot of conspiracies that are brought to light, to the truth because they again mentioned the Obamacare, and as we
Mhm.
know, a lot of lies was told about that, but in the initial stage of it being developed and coming out, it was supposed to be a great thing for low income people and people that were entrepreneurs, had their own businesses and stuff, and they were being able to afford healthcare coverage. But what they were basing it on was pretty much, I felt, or I believed, healthy adults. And if you're not healthy and you have a lot of ailments going on, you know it doesn't really benefit you. And most kids that, well, I want to say kids, but young adults that are getting into college or getting shortly out of college, graduating, um, they don't want to take up on the responsibility. They rather just go on still to the hospital if they get sick, because technically they're not the ones that you would think would be ill all the
Mm.
time because they still have good immune systems, and if they're eating right and appropriate, um, they shouldn't have any health problems. But in today's society, you got kids in middle school, shoot, sometimes in elementary, having anxiety and depression, and they
Mm.
getting them hooked on drugs before they even get a chance to truly live life, you know.
Well, well, guys, that's it for this part. I'm tired. She tired. I didn't really get too much from this
Wait
episode.
a minute now. We still got a little bit
No, we
going
don't.
on.
We ain't got no much
Well,
time.
what was I saying? We're just about the genetics, modifications, how they want to
See how she
manipulate.
still want to talk.
Yeah, because I want
That's
my.
why we be having these long videos that upload so long.
I know, but we got to get people what they want, especially we telling them to watch us. But I was just basically wanting to touch on. It's pretty much the same thing going on. His race to finding the truth, and letting the viewers know that these type of studies are going on with genetic manipulation. Manipulating your genes to be exposed to a alien or demonic type of agent going into your body, which is another way of calling it possession. So, I found it strange that the meaning of Dr. Gupta is secret. So strange for a person's last name to be signified as that. But then we do have other creative names that mean stuff too. But I just thought I would point that out. It was a lot of things about that high pitched sound or waves that Tyler was trying to project to the people he wanted to contact through telekinesis. And I don't know why he had to do it that way, but I guess it was something he learned, or he learned from practicing it. And it was just like where it would just, for a normal human being, it would like literally make you submit to whatever the person that's trying to make you do something by wavelengths or projecting in their minds to control you in some way or not. The wavelength of frequency you have to be on for them to connect with you. And I just thought that was interesting as well, kind of like MK Ultra, if you want to try to study that. But they just gave it a name of what was it called? Infrasounds, INFER. So you might want to take a look at that and see what's going on. But it's then again, it's just like government research being done on innocent people. The government's giving you false hope, like they're helping you and providing you with all the medical coverage for low income individuals, and they're letting you, uh, leading you to believe that they have your best interest in heart, um, in mind, but usually they're actually taking you and treating you as what do you call it, a guinea pig or a test subject, just to further their research to see how they can manipulate other human beings' genetics through vaccines, or when you get sick, you go in the hospital and they do blood tests. You don't really know what they're doing, and then you leave the hospital or your doctor's office and you get sicker, and it could be some injection they gave you. So kind of be leery on all these different injections they have for the elderly as well as for children. Trying to say they're protecting your immune system when in actuality they could be putting foreign antibodies in your body just to see how you would react to them over a period of time. So I found it very interesting. um, I can't wait to see episode 3. Hopefully they'll make Scully a little bit more
Open
in the
to,
knowing.
yeah.
She's saying she's being open minded, but she always get that skepticism with scientific knowledge. I mean, they already doing a lot of scientific stuff in front of her already. That she can definitely relate to. But in the religious world, she wears her necklace so faithfully. It's almost like, okay, all this stuff is going. We're facing a spiritual warfare as well as just living amongst our kind, and the people that have been cloned to take the place of the real person. Because yes, that is going on. Look up cloning. If you can believe that they cloned an animal, so many years back, why wouldn't you think that would be a possibility that they would actually clone a human being? I mean, Let's just, it's not that too far fetched with all the technology we have out there and all the experiments that are going on. So, just wanted to let you know about all that, and we'll see you next week. Or her and I will probably be doing our own little inspirational type stuff and encouraging message videos that we're looking forward to doing as well. But as far as X Files, and I do have to do a Lucifer, or that new show that's coming out on Fox 5.
I won't be a part of that because it's just rubbish.
Anyway, she may be.
I'm not.
Once I give her the concept of the
Nah.
way I'm gonna
Nope.
view it,
Don't think
she
so.
may be. But if not, you always have me. Anyway, but we'll see you sometime the latter part of the week for myself. Maybe Friday or Saturday. I'll upload some more videos. What about you?
I'll probably upload one tomorrow. If I don't, it'll be Thursday or Friday.
Well, you want to tell everybody about your website?
Oh, I have a channel called Star J Craziness.
Y'all see her do that little thing with her. Y'all see me? How did you do
I
something
don't
like
know.
that? I'm
Whatever.
like, what is that?
But basically, I just talk about anything on there. Like right now, I have my intro video, of course, and I talk about some ways that guys annoy their women. So you should check that out on my channel as well. So,
How
but
many,
huh?
how many videos you have so far?
So far I have two. It's taking me a minute to load because life is taking over, as all of us should know, and I just don't be having the time like I want to because it takes a lot. If you're trying to be a YouTuber, it takes a lot of time and patience.
And trial and error.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is like my second video for me, but my mom, she done got a hang of it, so.
Well, not the technical part, as far as loading and all this stuff. I'm learning with her, but I told her I pay a little something. Once I get some money making out of this thing.
You see this face?
Because I don't have time for all that. Oh Lord! I mean, I'm learning how
Okay,
to
she
do
getting
it.
on her soapbox.
But no,
Just,
wait a
come
minute.
on, man.
Okay, but yeah, I think that's it for us, and give us tell several friends, not a few, but tell several, so we can get out of the single digits and get into the double digits of subscribers, and we're gonna try to make it fun on both our web channels.
Well, for me, tell all the homies.
Oh Lord, see what I'm saying? But shout out to everybody that supported us thus far, and we'll see you next video. Have a great one. Bye.